5 of the scariest movies of all time. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Trendy General. Sprinting zombies or lumbering knifemen, Satan childs and psycho dwarfs, there's nothing more blood pumping than watching ghosts, demons, and monsters munch, slash, and stomp their way through an unsuspecting group of victims. But if you were wondering which are the scariest horror movies ever made, this video is your answer. Here are the top 5 scariest horror movies of all time. Number 1. The Exorcist, 1973. The original, unquestionable, undisputed great-grandpappy of possession horror and one hell of a brutally good time, William Friedkin's The Exorcist is just one of the scariest films ever made. It is also one of the most well-constructed horror movies of all time. The story of demon-inhabited Reagan, her distraught mother, and 2 priests working their religious mojo to save her life holds up to repeat viewings, partially because the horrific set pieces still hold up resoundingly well, and also because of the actors' completely realistic, believable characters completely worthy of our empathy. Number 2. Halloween, 1978. John Carpenter set the bar pretty high by naming his slasher Halloween. Luckily, it's a film that millions of people want to revisit each and every October. The simple yet aggressively suspenseful tale of a plucky babysitter and a masked murderer has been ripped off and remade more times than one can count, but very few films come close to approaching its devious yet classy style of scariness. The ambiguity of resident boogeyman Michael Myers is part of what makes the original Halloween so damn creepy, and it's Carpenter's nerve-jangling musical score that amplifies the suspense to almost unbearable levels. Number 3. The Orphanage, 2007. The Omen, The Ring, Insidious, Children of the Corn, the horror genre has more creepy kids hanging around than a young conservatives meeting, but rarely is kinder horror as effective as in Spanish director A.J. Bayona's debut feature, in which sack-headed children haunt a couple hunting for their missing adopted son. Number 4. Saw, 2004. The movie, it might have reignited the so-called torture porn genre with its mostly truly disgusting sequels, but, and this is a huge but, the original Saw is nowhere near as gross-gusting as you think, and it happens to be quite the brilliant horror piece. Yes, this title is about an implement that a depraved killer suggests someone takes off their leg with rather than a key to unlock a cuff, but Saw is actually remarkably restrained. The ideas at work here are significantly more grisly on the person's mind who watches it than what you see on the screen. Made on a shortened budget by Lee Wannell and James Wan, this tale of 2 men waking up in a bathroom, a corpse between them, is twisting but consistently intriguing. Put simply, we all play Jigsaw's game along with our heroes, but what would we be willing to do to save our own miserable lives? Would we be Amanda, ready to go into a stomach to find a key, or would we sit and wait for an ultra-gruesome fate? Throw in the genuine terror of Billy, Jigsaw's painted cycling doll, and one of the most terrifying extended jump-scare sequences potentially of all time, and Saw still manages to pack a barbed wire covered punch. Number 5. Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. The movie, just like a certain dungaree-clad possessed doll, Freddy Krueger fell firmly into the killer clown territory as Nightmare on Elm Street's franchise evolved over the years. Sure, he'll spray your organs all over the walls, but you'll die laughing, right? Look back at Wes Craven's original movie though, and Freddy isn't to be trifled with. Our selective memories mean we often forget that this serial child killer's burns come from him being incinerated by an angry mob of parents, living eternally through their fear and guilt. Freddy becomes the ultimate boogeyman when he dons his favorite murder glove and goes after a whole new generation of Springwood spawn while they slumber. Bed is meant to be safe, secure, free of razor-sharp blades ready to plunge through your chest at any given moment. Robert Englund's Freddy might be horrible to look at, but it's the very idea of falling asleep and never waking up again that's the true terrifying kicker here. The desperation of Heather Langenkamp's Nancy and her friends as they strive to stay awake to stay alive. No amount of caffeine or loud music can save you now. Dreams are waiting, and that's where a maniac lurks menacingly into the dark to end your life. Yes, the whole movie is worth it alone for Johnny Depp's spectacularly splattering death scene alone, but A Nightmare on Elm Street isn't one to press the snooze button on. This leads us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date on all of our future videos. Also, watch the 2 videos that are currently on your screen, because I'm sure you'll enjoy them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.